Hello everybody and welcome to episode 8 of flipping from a bronze dagger to an AGS. Last episode we started with 6.868 mil and we finished with 8.431 mil for a total profit of 1.56 mil. With an AGS being worth 17.2 mil, we are 49% of the way there. Our best flip of the last episode goes to binding necklaces, which we bought for 809 each and we sold for 1.2k each for a 274k profit. It's been a while since I've done some flips on this account, so let's get started. So the first item that I found this episode are Amulets of Power. I usually don't like flipping free-to-play items because of the increased competition, but these are still looking pretty good. When choosing the price, I'm going to ignore the massive dip that happened here, and instead I'm going to focus on this price of 1872 that happened about an hour ago, even though it was an insta-buy price. I'm going to get 1,000 of these. Mystic Mudstaffs have been trending upwards in price lately, making them a bit risky to flip since they've departed from what's normal. The most recent data points show that I can buy them for 128k. The goal will be to sell them for around 200k, assuming they don't fall back down. I'll be spending $1 mil on these as well. Now, I'm always up for trying weird flips. Flipping stuff that people don't think about is how you make more money than other flippers. Now, looking at this item, Bagged Plant 3, that's such a weird and stupid generic name that I highly doubt that people even think about these, let alone flip them. Their margin is actually pretty good though. I'll aim to buy them for 8k each and sell them for around 13k each. So we have another free-to-play item here which is looking pretty good to flip as well. Over the last week, Zamorak robes have been going for anywhere between 600 each and 2.5k each. Looking at the latest points of trading, I can see that they've been going for between 850 each and 1.9k each. I'll put up an offer for something in between 915 and I'll aim to get around 250 of these. So it looks like their name has changed to Zamorak Monk Top. I'm going to have to change that on the site. Next up, simple flip here. Mist Battle Staffs are going for between 106k and 146k. The buy limit on these is 8, so that's how many I'll get. We don't have any Fashionscape yet, but that's about to change. Sagacious Spectacles have been going between 988k and 1.5 mil for the last day. I'll try to get one of these. Now this looks like a really good flip, although the volume might be a little bit low. Armadyl Dragon Hide sets are going between 570k and 670k each. I'll buy 3 of these, hoping to make 100k for each one. And so with 955k left, let's look for a high volume flip. I found super anti-poison potions for our last flip. They have heaps of volatility to capitalize on. They've been going for as low as 200 each and as high as 839 each for the whole day. I'll place an offer for something in the middle. I don't want to get too greedy and miss out. I'll buy as many as I can for around 500 each. So this is what I'll be leaving for the day. We've got a good mix of high return items, including high volume and Fashionscape. So it's been about 10 minutes and I decided to log in to check my flips just to see how they're going. I'm pretty stoked to see that 2 of our offers have already gone through. I'll just update these real quick. Let's start with the bag plants. So we managed to get 100 of these bag plants for 8k, and looks here that we can still sell them for 12.9k. And now for the Miststaffs. We managed to get these for 106k, and now the site's saying that we can sell them for 160k. That's really nice. Pretty good that we got some sell offers going already. I'll be checking these tonight. It's actually the morning of day 2. I didn't get a chance to check my flips last night. And yeah, not the best results honestly. I'm happy and a bit surprised to see that the bagged plants sold, but nothing else really went through. Also, looking at the Zamorak Monk Tops, it looks like I was hitting buy limits, which is surprising because I thought they might have the same buy limit as regular monk robes, which is 125. Let's collect and cancel. So the only profit to report on is the bagged plants. We got them for 801k and we sold them for 1170k. That's 369k profit. I actually lowered the price of them yesterday because I checked back in and I saw them selling for around 12k. So I sold them for 11,700. Let's start selling off these items here. So starting with the mist staves, it's actually no wonder that these weren't selling. I was looking at the wrong item the whole time. I was actually supposed to buy Mystic Mist staves yesterday, but I bought Mist Battle staves instead. Flipping is really hard, guys. But it looks like I can still make a little profit on these. I bought them for 106k, and it looks here I can sell them for 115k. We only managed to pick up 24 of these Amulets of Power. So the main reason why I try to avoid flipping free-to-play items is at the moment that there's a good margin, it gets snapped up really quick. So it's not worth me actually leaving these up because it will take up a valuable GE slot, so I'll just put them up for 2100, and if they insta-sell, I don't really mind. Cool, so we got our money back. We actually made a small 11k profit on these. So we were trying to sell these Mystic Mud Staves for 160k, but the price has dipped a little bit since then. The latest price shows 124k, but I think that that's a little bit too low. I think that this price here of 139k seems pretty fair. I think that if I leave it up for the whole day, it should sell. And so because of buy limits, we didn't manage to get too many of these Zamorak robe tops, but they still have some pretty good volatility. We can basically double our money on these. So basically without fail, these seem to spike up to pretty high prices every single day. So I think it'll be pretty fair for me to put up the price of 1750. So now we've got 6.8 mil cash, let's look for some items. First up, Musketeer hats have a really nice range of values here for flipping, going between 300k and 250k. The quantity traded on these is 61, so I think picking up 3 of these seems pretty fair. I've been missing out quite a bit lately, so I'm going to put up a pretty conservative price of 256k. And next we have Armadyl robe legs, which have been going between 95k and 160k today. And again, since I haven't had that many offers go through lately, I'm actually going to use that as feedback that I need to put up more generous buy offers. I'll pick this value here of 103k, which is a little bit higher than the standard 95k. Half-filled ranging potions have completely dipped off the face of the earth. I'll try and get some of these for a low price and decant them. I'll put up my offer for 1.2k to try and snatch some of them up while they're still cheap. Zamorak pages have been one of my favourite items to flip for a really long time. I even flip them on my main every now and then because their margins are often just really good. In the last few hours, they've been going as low as 364k and as high as 500k. Now the buy limit on these is 5, so that's how many I'll get. And nice, some of our missed battle staffs have sold. So that brings us up to 2.4 mil. So I know I usually do a high volume flip for my last item, but these obsidian staves are looking too good to pass up on. They're currently going between 530k and 667k. Now I can only afford to buy 4 of these, so that's how many I'll get. So while I was trying to think of what to do with this leftover 300k, a few of my offers went through. The Mist Battle Staves completed, giving me another 570k to work with. And we managed to pick up 3 of these Zamorak pages. I'm just going to sell these right now. So since these have been reaching 500k today, I think these will sell if I leave them up for 475k. Just a slight discount to make sure it goes through. So I'm not really feeling so good about these ranging pots anymore. We put that offer up about half an hour ago, and I think we've missed the window of opportunity. I'll look for another item to spend this remaining money on. So again, I usually try to find a high volume item for the last item, but I calculated that these wizard boots will actually use all of our remaining money. They're currently going for 378k, but it looks like I might be able to sell them for a 60k profit at 443k each. Alright, so this is what we'll be leaving for the day. Not the usual mix of items here since we're missing high volume, but I'm actually pretty happy with what we've got. It's the night of day 2, and this is what I like to see. Been a while since we've logged in to see so much green, so I'm feeling pretty good. We made a small 88k profit on the mud staves. We bought them for 128k, and we sold them for 139k. And the same story for the mist battle staves. We bought them for 848k, and we sold them for 920k. That's a small 72k profit, even though we bought the wrong item. And again, the bag plants made us 368k. So now we've got 2.5 mil and these items here. Let's sell them off. Starting with the Musketeer hats, we got them for 256k, but they've dipped down a little bit. However, the price of 294k still seems pretty good, so I'll sell them for a little bit under that. These wizard boots have stabilized in price a little bit, but since I'm leaving them for around a day tomorrow, I'm okay with hunting a higher price. The highest price in the last 6 hours was 399k, so I'll give that a go. Now, as for these Zami pages, we got them for 360k each, and we sold the other ones for 475k. So I'm actually going to deviate from the chart here. It shows that 399k is the highest price in the last few hours, but the other pages actually sold not long after I logged in just now, so I'll sell them for 475k again. And beautiful, these obsidian staves have maintained their huge margin. I'll take this latest price here of 625k as my reference point. And the same story again for these Armadyl robe legs. At the moment, they're still going with a 60k margin, meaning they're still really good to flip. I'll take this price here of 159k as my selling price. And yeah, kinda disappointed with these Zamorak robes. They don't seem to be doing anything interesting, so I'll sell them for a tiny loss at 889 GP. So that leaves us with 2.5 mil and 2 GE slots. Let's find 2 items to spend our money on. The first item that I'll try tonight are Dark Mystic hats. They've got a nice stable 9k margin, and since they're so cheap, I'll be able to get a lot of them. I buy them for around 27k each, and the plan here is to sell them for around 36k. And for the last item, Poison Dragon Javelins are currently going with a 20% margin. The last few trades show them going between 2.2k and 2.75k. I'll spend as much as I can on these. And that's all of our offers for tonight. I'm pretty happy with that. I really love it when we have lots of sell offers going like I do here. It means I'll hopefully be logging in with a lot of money tomorrow. It's the night of day 3. I didn't get a chance to check my offers this morning. Looks pretty good though, 5 of our offers went through. Let's collect these up. And looking at our history, we made 554k on the Zamorak pages. We bought them for 1.821 mil, and we sold them for 2.375 mil. That's really good. I actually love flipping these. And as for the others, the wizard boots made us 145k profit, and the musketeer hats made us a 99k profit. Now moving on to selling these mystic hats, the buy prices for these have been going for between 33k and 36k. I put up an offer for 35k, which is right in the middle. We've been pretty unlucky with these obsidian staves. They haven't sold all day, and the latest price shows 493k. I'm not ready to take a loss on these just yet. Looking at the weekly graph, they seem to be going for around 600k more often than not. Just to be safe though, I'll put up an offer for 575k. And yeah, these Armadyl robe legs haven't been nice to us either. Since we bought those, they've remained pretty stable around 100k. I put up an offer for 96k, which is actually the insta-sell price, just to get rid of them. When an item has a really small margin like it does now, there's nothing wrong with selling it off. By doing that, I'll be able to get another 400k to work with, which I'll be able to use to flip items with even better returns. Oh, that's disappointing, they're not even selling for 96k. I'll leave them up regardless. And as for these javelins, we don't have enough money in these to justify the GE slot. I'll sell these for a relatively low price just to free up some space. So now we have 6.5 mil and 5 GE slots. Let's look for an item. Magic shortbow scrolls are the first item that I've found. The latest price shows a 5k margin, going between 21k and 26k. I'll aim to pick up 50 of these. Next up, Poison Dragon darts have a huge margin at the moment, going between 3.8k and 4.6k. The quantity traded on these is pretty low, so I'll only try to get 200 of these. And for our next item, Robe Tops of Darkness are currently going between 230k and 300k. I'll aim to get 5 of these since the quantity traded is actually quite low. Binding necklaces have been really good for us in previous episodes. Right now, they're looking pretty volatile. They're going for as low as 822 GP and as high as 946 GP. Since I actually quite like this item, I'll aim to pick up around 2.5k of these. 33,000 have been traded in the last day, so I reckon that's pretty fair. And now to spend the rest of our money, I found Rune Javelin heads. They've dipped quite a bit in the last hour, so they're looking pretty cheap. They're currently going for 535 each. I'll aim to sell them for around 600 each. So this is what I'll be leaving overnight. It's already looking pretty great. Most of our offers are already starting to go through. So it's been about half an hour since I logged out, and I decided to see how my offers are going. The Dragon Darts sold, that's super nice. I'll update that offer real quick and sell them for 4.6k. And so I never like to have money left over, so I'll put this remaining 270k into the Rune Javelin heads, because they seem to be doing quite well. And it's night of day 4, and this is looking really nice. Almost all of our offers have gone through. Taking a look at our profits, we made 143k on the Dragon Darts, we bought them for 776k, and we sold them for 919k. We made 8k for each Mystic Hat that we flipped, earning a total profit of 240k. And the Obby Staves made us 162k, we profited roughly 40k for each one. So now we've got 5 mil cash and a whole bunch of items that we bought today. Since it's already day 4, this episode is getting kind of long, so it's the perfect time to start the liquidation phase. The liquidation phase is a part of every episode where we sell all of our remaining items to reduce our bank down to a nice even cash stack, preparing us for the next episode. Starting with the binding necklaces, the trades in the last few hours indicate that I should be able to sell these for around 930 each. The Robe Tops of Darkness have kept their high margin. I'll sell them for 280k. And the highest point on the graph for the Rune Javelin heads is 630. I'll sell them for a tiny bit under that, just to be safe. And finally, the Magic Shortbow Scrolls have completely lost their margin. They're currently going flat at 24k. That's all for tonight. I'll wrap this episode up when these are done selling. And we sold everything off. Let's see our final bank. 11 mil. We've reached the green money. We bought all of the Rune Javelin heads for a total of 1975k, and we sold them for 2.25 mil. Altogether, our profit on these was 282k. The Robe Tops of Darkness earned us 50k profit each, for a total profit of 250k. And we made 115 GP per binding necklace, profiting a total of 288k overall. And between all of these items, that's 820k profit. That's the end of episode 8 of flipping from a Bronze Dagger to an AGS. We came a long way this episode. We started with 8.431 mil, and we ended up with 11.115 mil. That's a profit of 2.864 mil, or a return of 31.8%. And Armadyl Godswords are going back up. They're currently worth 18.5 mil, meaning that we're 60% of the way there. It's been awesome seeing the progress that others have been making on our Discord channel. Starting with the best flip that I've gotten on my main since the last episode, I made 6.5 mil flipping Obby Capes overnight. And the best flip since the last episode goes to the one and only Igneous, who somehow managed to make 5 mil flipping a single set of Eternal Boots. How that's even possible, I don't know, but congrats my dude. And honourable mentions go to Feminine Penny for making 2 mil on dig site teleports, and Filippi Carlo for making more than a 3x return on Black Unicorn masks for a 2 mil profit. If you're new to flipping, come and join our Discord. The links are in the description. Asking questions and learning from others is the best way to learn. Cheers for watching guys, I'll see you soon.